pensando no seu propósito. Ajude ao fim de aceitar, viu?
Well, hello, welcome back to another video, you guys. I'm so excited to be filming this today because I've been putting it off for too long. And I received, when my mom came and I announced that my mom was here, I received so many, not so many really, but about, I really can't count. It was quite a number of people asking me to explain how I broke my mom, how I applied for a visa, the things I used and everything. I'm just like, I answered a few people, you know, via Instagram direct message, but I'm like, okay, instead of answering everybody one by one, that's stressful. I'll just make a video, so when anybody asks me, I'll just send them to the video. I know that so many people have done this already. You brought your parents, you brought people, and then you know how to do it, but I've been naive to think that everyone can do it. Okay, that's why I'm making this video, that so many people that still don't know would appreciate a very detailed explanation like that I'm going to give today. Okay, so let's move right into the video very quick, straight to the point. I'm going to be giving you guys like the bullet points of how I applied for my mom's visa from Nigeria to the UK. Okay, if you're an avid watcher of my channel, you already know that my mom is here and she's been here for the past 3 months. Yeah, she arrived in July, August, September. Yeah, she's been here for the past 3 months and it's been amazing. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna go straight to the point. What I did when we wanted to apply for a visa, I knew that, you know, I was pregnant. The moment I knew I was pregnant, I knew that I needed my mom to be here, and I started to make plans. So you might bring your mom for several reasons. For your graduation, if you are in Swansea University as a student, you can bring your parents, your brothers, your sisters, you can bring anyone that's related to you. You can even bring your friend if you're able to like defend the reason why they are coming, and if you're able to defend that they will go back after their visit. Okay, that's really what the visa officers want to know, that this person coming is the person going to go back, the person not just going to stay in our country and be illegal. So if you're able to prove that, then you should be fine. My mom, first thing I did was to write an invitation letter. Okay, I'll put the list of everything at the end of the video. I'll put the list of everything, just so if you miss some parts, you're able to just check the bullet points and go with it. Okay, the first thing I did is write an invitation letter. Now, if you're inviting your parents from Nigeria or wherever they may be coming from, because I'll be naive to think that it's only people, it's only Nigerians that are watching me. I have so many people from different nationalities that live here in the UK that watch me. So wherever you're bringing your parents from, if you need to apply for a visa, be aware that the first visa you get when you apply for them is a 6 months visa. Okay, you can apply for 2 years at first. You can apply for 5 years, 10 years. It depends on what you want, but it is advisable to apply for the 6 months visa at first. Okay, so that's what I did. I applied for the 6 months visa at first, and that's what she's gonna get, or he is gonna get, when you apply correctly. So first thing I did was to write an invitation letter. As a sponsor, I'm the reason why she's coming to the United Kingdom. Okay, she's coming to see me. So if your parent or anyone coming to visit you is coming, make sure that you write an invitation letter. That invitation letter is going to you need to make sure that in the invitation letter you explain why the person is coming. Okay, why it is important for you to actually see the person, why it is important for them to grant the person the visa, right? I'll see if I can put a sample of my invitation letter on the screen, but it would mean I have to like cancel important details and all, and if I'm not able to do that, just I'll explain as much as I can. I know that so many people have already brought their moms and their families, so it's not a new thing, but I know that so many people are still here to bring their loved ones, and they would appreciate a video like this. Okay, that's why I'm putting it out. So yeah, the invitation letter, you want to start with, you know, dear visa officer, or dear sir or ma, my name is this. I'd like to invite my mom. You write your mom's name, you write your mom's date of birth, a passport number, every detail that needs to be put, you put it there, and you explain why you would like your mom to come. For me, I explained, I said, I like my mom to be my birth partner and to welcome our second grandchild with us, because she was there when I had my first child, and it was, really great support physically, emotionally, and I'd appreciate her to come again for the second time. All right, I put that there, and I explained again, what you don't want to explain, especially if your mom is coming to welcome your grandchild. Like if you're pregnant and you want your mom to be there when you have the baby, don't mention help. Okay, when you are applying for the visa, don't say something like, oh, I want my mom to come and help me. Don't do that. You might get denied. In fact, you will get denied if you try that. That's because in the UK, a visitor is not allowed to work, and the visa officers see help as the person is actually coming to work. So don't use the word help. Just explain that she's coming, or he is coming, to like be your birth partner, support you in the early times of your baby. Just put it there that you'd appreciate the person's physical presence. Okay, so that like the person's presence is really going to help you. That's what you just put. Don't put that, oh, you want the person to come and help you, maybe while I go to work she's going to help me stay with the children. Don't even try it. Okay, let's not do that. So explain why your mom is coming. The next thing you want to do, you want to explain what kind of visa you are on. Okay, what's keeping you in the UK. So I know that you might be here on a student visa, you might be here on a post-study work visa, you might be here on a post-study visa, that's after graduating, and you might be here on a tier 2 work visa. Okay, there are different type of visa to why you should be here. Explain that, okay, I am currently on so visa, and I came to the UK. Let's say you came to the UK like me in 2022. You can say I came to the UK in 2022, and this is how I came to the UK. Just make sure you explain your status, like what you are doing in the UK. If you're already a British citizen, explain. If you're not yet, whatever visa you are on, give them a detailed explanation of what is keeping you here in the UK. If you're on a tier 2 work visa, explain that I currently work for this so company as this, and I started working so time. So long as you're able to prove it, probably with your COS given to you by your company, or if you are on your post-study visa, you're able to prove it. Just put the reason why you are in the UK in the letter. Okay, then afterwards, the letter is not a long letter. You just want to make sure that you give details, okay, of why the person is coming, what you are doing here in the UK, and you want to also explain in the letter that you will be fully responsible for the person's financial needs. Okay, that's for most of us that are the ones sponsoring our parents. I am not naive to think that everyone is sponsoring their parents. Some people, their parents are able to afford to come by themselves, or some people just like their parents will say that I want to do it, I don't need you to sponsor me. That's a different case entirely. But if you're watching this video and you are the one sponsoring your parent, make sure you put it in there that I am aware of all our financial needs, and we will be, you and your husband, if it's a couple, and if you are single and you're the one sponsoring, put it in the letter that you will be 100% financially responsible for the person you are inviting. Okay, and you want to make sure that in the letter you put it there that I can prove this. I've attached pay slips, I've attached my bank statements, I've attached my whatever it is, to show that you actually have that money to take care of their financial needs. Okay, I'll explain better. So for me, I put in my letter, after I told them why my mom is coming, the next thing I told them is what visa I am currently on in the UK, when I came into the UK, what I'm doing here, and of course the proof of that. And the third major thing I highlighted in my letter was to explain that I'm aware of all our financial needs, and me and my husband will be fully responsible for everything she needs while she's here on her visit to the UK. All right, so make sure that you put that there, that you are responsible, because if you go, once you start the application, they'll ask you, are you responsible, like who is responsible for this person coming? You want to put there that someone is actually sponsoring, and that is you and your husband. Okay, I don't know if you get what I mean, but if you have any question, you can put it in the comment section below. I'll definitely answer you in good time, but I hope you just understand it. Okay, so yeah, Those are like the main key points. Also in the beginning of the letter, you want to put how long the person will be staying. All right, so you want to indicate how long the person will be staying. Now I'll give you a tip. If your mom or your whoever is coming is going to be staying for 6 months, make sure that you don't say that, oh, I don't know, it depends on you. If the person is coming to stay for 6 months at a stretch, I don't think it's wise for you to say that, oh, the person is going to be staying for 6 months, because the visa officer does not understand what like omugo is. You know, in Nigeria, we call it omugo. That's when your mom comes to like assist you after you give birth, just stay with you, help you like with the stress of, you know, that newborn phase and all that. They don't understand what it is. So if you're saying person is coming to stay for 6 months, they are wondering why is the person staying for 6 months. But if you are able to explain it properly, that's fine. But you know, just indicate that the person is coming for 2 weeks or the person is coming for 1 month, because you just want to be very careful, okay? Because you called it a visit, right? So you get my drift. Yeah, so when you put it like that, that's all you need for the letter, really. That's all the details you need for the letter. Then after you write your invitation letter, the next thing that you need is your bank statement. Okay, your bank statement, your pay slip. So if you're doing it with your husband, both of you are the ones inviting your mom or your dad, make sure that you put 3 months pay slips for each of you. So I put 3 months pay slip for me, 3 months pay slip for my husband, like the latest 3 months up until when you apply. Okay, not like we are in October now, you are giving them pay slip of January. No, make sure that it's like the 3 months preceding the month that you'll be applying. Okay, so yeah, the 3 months pay slip for me and for him, and we made sure that the money we indicated that we'll be spending on her in the letter, we add it in our account. Don't just say that, oh, you're just going to give them pay slips, because I've heard of 2 reports from 2 people that they got denied, and it's mainly because of the financial reason. The financial reason they gave wasn't clear enough, it wasn't transparent enough, they didn't really explain properly. So you want to make sure that the money that you say that you're responsible, that you know that you're going to be assigning to this person's visit, make sure you have it in your bank account. That's when the bank statement comes in, so they can see that this person actually has the money available, not just your pay slip. Put your pay slip and also have money to show in your account. And the money you'll be showing in your account, make sure that the money is, if not double the money you'll be spending, make sure it's a little bit more. For example, if you put in your letter that me and my husband will be financially responsible for her, we have set aside, let's say, £2,500 for a visit, for a flight to and fro from Nigeria, and a feeding allowance while she'll be here. If you say you have set aside £2,500, make sure that in your bank account you have about £4,000. So that's when they remove the £2,500 you'll be spending on your visitor, you still have £1,500 for you and your family to spend. Do you get what I mean? Don't say that you have 2,500 in the letter and have exactly 2,500 in your account. That would mean that when you remove the 2,500 for the person that's visiting, you have nothing left for yourself and your family. So it means that you will not be spending that amount on that person. It's just common sense, okay? So if you're going to be saying whatever you be declaring that you are assigning to your visitor, make sure you have ×2 or just a tad bit more, just so that, you know, when they look at it and they juxtapose it, it makes sense. Okay, so when you do that, you want to have your invitation letter, your pay slips, your bank statement. Another thing that you want to have is the proof of what is keeping you here in the UK. So if you are on your post-study visa, put it there. Put your letter from your school showing that, you know, you've graduated and your post-study visa. If you're on a Tier 2 visa, put the COS your company gave you when you wanted to apply for your work visa. Put it there and explain, you know, that this is my blah 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 blah. You know, you get what I mean. And if you're on a student visa, of course, upload your CAS showing that you are currently tied to this particular school and that's why you're here in the UK. Okay, put those documents there. That's 4 documents. Now the 5th document you need is your relationship with the person coming. So if the person is your sister, upload your what's it called now, birth certificate showing that you share the same surname. If the person is your mom, like my mom, I uploaded my birth certificate showing that she's my mother. Okay, so you need that relationship tie. Now, these are just the documents you need for you, the person inviting. You are the one in the UK inviting. So these are the documents you need. I'll put it on the screen again for you to cross-check, okay? Now, for the person coming from Nigeria or from wherever they are coming from, the first thing you need is a letter from them. The letter is going to be called a letter of application. So your own letter that you wrote is letter of invitation. The person's letter is going to be a letter of application. Now the person is going to be writing, that's my mom now. She wrote a letter saying that, oh, my name is this. I'd like to visit the United Kingdom to welcome my grandchild with my daughter and her husband. She's going to be having a baby at this time, at this time. Just explain why you are coming and explain that, after your visit, you'll be going back to Nigeria or wherever you're coming from, that you're just here to visit, that. Explain the reasons why you'll be going back to your own country after you visit. For example, say things like, I'll be going back to my own country after the visit because I have a job. If your parent is still in service, put it there that they have a job. My own mom is a business owner, so she put it there that, oh, I'll be going back to Nigeria after my visit because I have a business. I have businesses, and of course she's going to put proof of that business. We've not gotten there. Or I'll be going back, like my husband is still back in Nigeria, my daughter is still back in Nigeria, like that's my younger sister, she's still back home in Nigeria. You have obligation, you have things that you are doing in Nigeria. You're not just coming here to stay and be illegal after your visa, after the visa that they assigned to you. Do you get my drift? Okay, so that's the letter the person is going to be writing from Nigeria, a letter of application stating why they are coming to the UK and giving very good reasons why they are going to go back after their visit. Okay, letter of application. The next thing the person needs is also a bank statement. Okay, the first thing my mom first printed I first told her to print a 6 month bank statement, but because she's a business owner, she has so many transactions, the money showing was just too much, and I didn't want to be explaining too much. One thing you don't want to do with the UK visa officers is give them reasons for them to be asking you questions. Imagine you send them like a 6 month statement and they are saying millions and millions, and they're asking you, to explain some certain transactions and some things. You don't want to give yourself that kind of stress. So I told her to go back and print only 1 month statement for me. So she went back to her bank and printed 1 month statement, and that way I scanned it. My younger sister just sent me the scanned copies of the 1 month statement, and I uploaded it as a bank statement. Now they are not looking at a bank statement much because I have told the UK visa that I am the one sponsoring. Me and my husband are sponsoring her, so they don't need to look at our account for anything. They don't even need their money for anything. It's my own money they'll be looking at. She get me? So, but she needs to upload her account statement to show that for real, she's a business owner and she's functioning in Nigeria. Like, she has things she's doing in Nigeria. Money is coming in, money is going out. She's a human being in Nigeria that is doing things with her life. You get what I mean? So don't just say, some people tell you, oh, you don't need to upload, but I uploaded 1 month statement. And what I always say with these visa applications is it is better to provide a lot more documents than provide less documents that will not make them assume and deny you, or assume or be curious that they'll start asking you questions and it will be delaying the time you'll be waiting for. So give them everything that they need, so they'll just, even if they have any questions, they will see the answer to the question in the document and they don't need to disturb you. All you need to do is get your visa straight to the point. Okay, that's what I did. I uploaded 1 month statement for her. After application letter, our invitation letter was next. Thirdly, we uploaded a receipt for 2 shops showing that she has a business. That's just backing it up. If your parents' business is registered, you can upload a business registration certificate. But for most of us, I'm sure it's not registered. It's not really a thing for like the older folks in Nigeria to register their small businesses. No. So we just uploaded our shop receipts. The number 4 thing we uploaded was a reference letter from a church. Okay, my mom is very, very active in her church. So what she did, she went to like a reverend. She goes to an Anglican church, and the reverend wrote a letter for her saying that, oh, she's a very good person, he trusts her, and he knows that, and she holds this particular position in church, and he believes, and he strongly believes that she's coming back after a visit. Okay, she's just coming to see her daughter and welcome her grandchild. So a reference letter would do. If your mom is still in service, tell her to go to like a workplace to get a reference letter from her boss stating, standing for a good character and saying that she's going to be back. Okay, yeah, you want to put that as well. Sorry guys, a call came in. I'll be very quick now to round this up. When you add the reference letter to it, the next thing we uploaded for her, I think that's about it, to be honest. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, my dad also wrote a letter. Now all these letters you can write by yourself. Okay, you don't have to stress them to write it. You can write it on their behalf. You get what I mean? So my dad also wrote a letter stating that, he knows that his wife is coming to the UK and is in full support of his wife coming to see their daughter, to welcome their grandchild, and he knows that his wife is going to come back to him because they've discussed it, and it's a family decision for her to come for like the while that she'll be here. As I said earlier, give them many more evidences and documents. What they want is the person coming must prove that the person is going to go back to his or her country. Prove it without a reasonable doubt that you are going back to your country. And if your mom or your dad is retired, put it there. Let them upload their retirement letter stating where they retired from and everything, and I'm sure that will do. Okay, also one part I missed: if you're pregnant and you are inviting your mom or your dad, you want to upload your MAT B1 form. When you are 20 weeks pregnant, the NHS will give you a form that's called MAT B1 form. Upload it so they can see when you are due, and they like that, like cogent proof that you are actually pregnant, and you want them to welcome their grandchild. That's like one of the very good documents that you can upload to show that that's your thing. So after we collated all the documents together, now another thing that people always have asked me a lot is, how much did my mom have in her account when she was coming? Because there's a thing that, the person coming must have like millions and millions in their account. That's not true. My mom had about almost 200k in her account. It was about 100k and small on top. It's not like too much money. She had 100,000, let's say 100,000 naira, like 100 and something, if you get what I mean. That's what she had in her account. She didn't have any millions. That's why I said they are not looking at the person coming's account. It's you that's inviting that they are looking at. Okay, and there's a part in your visa application where they will ask your mom to state how much she's willing to put into this travel. Make sure that she just puts a very small amount, let's say like 50,000 naira. And if she declares 50,000 naira, make sure she has ×2 of that money in her account. Like, when they asked how much is she going to be putting into this travel, I just put 50,000 naira. And, just put it there. Don't put too much money. And make sure that the 50,000 naira, she has, ×2 of it. So even if she removes that money to invest into the travel, she still has 50,000 naira for herself to take care of herself. Do you get what I mean? That's like where the financial part is. They will also ask her how much she earns every year from her business. Just don't declare too much amounts if she's earning too much, just so you don't have to explain too much. Like I said, it's you that is inviting, they are looking at. Make sure you have money in your account to show that you are capable, and your pay slips to show that both of you work full time. All right, that's all you need. And you are going to get the visa by God's grace. Okay, but if you have any detailed question, you can ask me in the comment section and I'll always reply you. I think we just collated all the documents together. We applied for the visa, and in 4 working days, I was so scared, guys. Oh my God, when they told her that the visa has arrived, I'm like, visa? Which visa? Which of the visas? Like, I was like 4 working days, because the wait time they'll give you is 15 working days. But my mom's visa came in just 4 working days. We applied on Friday, and the next week Thursday our visa was already out. So like Monday, Tuesday, in fact Friday morning or afternoon is when we apply. Let's say they started processing on Friday. Saturday and Sunday is not a working day. So Fridays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 working days rather, our visa was out. I was so scared. I thought you know, it was like denial because it was too fast. But by the time she opened it, of course, she got the visa. So don't lie, be straightforward, give them enough documents, and I'm sure you'll be fine. It's not a big deal. Go ahead and do it. Even if you've been denied before, I think if you've been denied before, it's best to just you can do it again yourself, but just so you don't make the same mistake you made that got you denied, you can follow the denial letter you received and just make sure you correct that place, because UKVI will always give you the reason why they denied the person's visa. So you can just follow that queue to apply for the next visa so that you're able to get it. But if you are not confident anymore, use an agent, you know, a very solid one that you've seen ahead of their reputation and their track record to apply the second time, and I'm sure that you are going to get it. Okay, so yeah, I hope this video has helped you. Please subscribe to this channel. We have been dragging on 2,000 and 2,400 subscribers, or 2,390 something for a while. You guys subscribe to this channel. A lot of you that watch me are not subscribed, and it's not fair. Please subscribe. It is completely free to subscribe to my channel. You'll be notified whenever I post videos when you are subscribed to my channel. And I post so many vlogs. Okay, I post sit down videos not every time, just only when it is necessary. I'll also be coming with my birth story coming up soon. Don't worry, my birth story is coming up soon. Look out for that, and subscribe. In fact, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, like, share with anyone that needs to watch, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.